And we are hot.
Back in the studio. It's kind of nice to be back in the studio.
It is nice. If we make this thing go long, we're going to turn that light on and get too romantic in here.
Oh, yeah.
But, once again here in the studio on Smith Lake here in Coleman, Alabama.
Watching the boats ease by.
Yeah.
Everybody's out for a little evening stroll since it didn't rain.
That other fella show up and come back out.
Mm-hmm.
Did he? Okay.
Yep.
I didn't know. I mean, there's a lot of people. They use this time of the week to go scout out places and look for houses and maybe try to find friends they didn't know where they was at. Or they'll see me on my dock. They come in to fish and they'll turn around and leave like I'm going to run them off like I own the water. But
I was kind of surprised. I was on the water for 9 hours today working, and I saw maybe 3 people out boating. And then right before we left, I figured this having a Thursday night or somewhere because there's 2 bass boats come by. But during the day, pontoon had some kids on an inner tube, and then one more boat come by, pontoon or something come by, and I was like, man, that's it. And that's a pretty nice body of water.
I think, it's big body. They can surf. It's big enough they can take their boats out in front of it and surf like they do out here, out off the point. But I think the weather people had a lot of people scared because I thought it was supposed to start raining about 3 o'clock, but apparently not. Either I watched it wrong this morning or something. But either way, I mean, I don't have but about another month and a half. It's over. They all go back home. After 4th of July, I'd say 3/4 of them quit coming.
You have a few Labor Day stragglers.
Well, then you have Labor Day. Usually the seasonal water people are gone by Labor Day, though.
Yeah.
But you have your other full-timers, but after Labor Day, for sure. But, I mean, it'll become almost like wintertime up here after 4th of July, especially for a couple of weekends because everybody's partied out. So I invited Roger to come up. He said his daughter always did something at their lake place.
Oh, for the 4th?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When he called the other night, he was trying to line up a fishing trip for his grandkids. And I didn't know anybody on the lake that did crappie or brim that had a pontoon boat. That was kind of the hold up on that deal. And there I am turning my head, so
I was about to say, I know a guy that crappie guys down here, but in a pontoon.
I'm going to have to change this microphone back around because I turn my head and then I know the volume goes down on it. I took my mic off this boom because it's so noisy. Now I'm hunched over like an old man.
Like the hunchback in Notre Dame.
Hunchback of Crane Hill. Well, folks, you got us tonight. We thought we had a guest lined up, but we had a miscommunication on days and time, and basically days, not the time.
But it's going to be a good one. He should be on here next week.
It'll be a good podcast. And,
informational.
Don't go stick your guns in the closet. That's all I'll tell you. If you need something done, now it's time to do it. Don't do like I did. My barrel, I sent it off in February, and I got it back, a couple of days before we left for Canada. And that was not his fault whatsoever. He's busy.
Right.
And if I'd have known that, I'd have just mailed that joker off to him, after last May.
Yeah.
And I'd had it back way early enough to go on.
Which that's going to be pretty exciting. We still got to shoot that.
Oh, yeah. I got to get up there and do it. So
maybe by the time you do, I'll have mine back.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they give you a time frame?
3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. I probably won't do it for the next 3 weeks.
And 2 of them's almost up.
This weekend, going to be pouring down rain. Following weekend, I'm probably going to go down to the hunting camp and bush hog my fields and repower some cameras and reposition them. It's not turkey season, but I hope to get some turkeys on camera. I still get a hen or 2 down at my uncle's farm, but one of my cameras is dead, so I'd have done have pictures of poults if that camera wasn't dead.
I'm behind. I need to go put some mineral out at the club.
Well, I got to put mineral out down on my place. Todd had a little special going the other day. I bought $100 worth from him. They're going to drop by the office one day. I told him up there, if he's in Coleman, I meet him or what in the evening time. He's got his hands full with his mama and his daddy, really. So I told him I was in no hurry. Just don't sell it. I'll take it. I ordered, I think it was 10 of the bags, not the big. I wish it was the big bags. They're going away from gold, I think, going to black bags for he's went public now. What do you call it, public? He's going inside stores.
Yeah. He's got him a retail line.
Well, it's about time.
Yeah.
It's about time. The secret to be out, though, so I hope he just remembers his old time friends.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I just thought we'd cut a little one tonight and, talk about how sad it is. Turkey season's over. And I don't know about, well, I know you, but, we both catching up on work because things fell behind. We was gone so much. And then not only employment work, but honeydew work around the house.
If you own a house, there's always something to do.
She's killing me. I mean,
with all the rain we've had, it's been trouble just trying to keep up with grass.
Yeah, and well, it don't matter this weekend if it was pretty or not. I got a funeral I got to go to. My uncle, one of my favorite uncles, passed away. He over 20-year veteran in the Air Force, been retired for forever. Good man, patriotic, God-fearing, but he passed away. And I'm just afraid they got a graveside service is going to be at 3:00, and that storms are going to be coming in from one on, I think. So regardless, that day's gone. It's going to rain Sunday anyway, so I couldn't have done any tractor work, not down at my place anyway. So I will do what I can do around here. I need to look at that shiplap. It's been sitting in my bedroom in boxes going 3 years now. 3 years.
I tell you what, if we could catch her gone for a whole day on a Saturday, I'd come over, man. You knock that out.
I could knock it out. I just don't. That TV it's a pain in the butt. Take off that wall, that kind of stuff.
I'm just saying we try to surprise
I got a new project for me and you.
Oh Lord.
I think we're gonna make her an office. You see that corner of that garage door?
Yeah.
Down there? From there across. Gonna build a wall. I mean, it won't be this, but I mean, it won't be this difficult. One wall and a ceiling, an air conditioning vent, and a couple of plugs. That's about all I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I think she's getting tired of sitting there. I guess she wants an office. I don't know. I mean, if she cleaned her crap up, she could come up here.
I'd do an office at home if I had that kind of job.
Well, I would too.
But I just don't know if I could be disciplined enough to stay there and actually do work. I'd be wanting to go out and I need to work on this and do that.
Well, if you had a 8-hour job that required you to produce something.
Right.
But the way she works, and I know everybody really cares about this, we're just talking, it's call, check something, 30, 40 minutes, maybe another call.
Email.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So she gets these breaks in between there. She don't have to just sit for 8 or 9 hours a day. Now, there is some days, I'll wake up 2:30 in the morning. She's still in there. I can hear her talking to them code writers and trying to get them straight and figure out what bug popped up that somebody didn't catch. So, anyway, I know that's exciting to y'all, but I did get my big boat in the water.
Yeah.
Took it
You
for a
went
ride.
on a little ride, huh?
Yeah, took it for a little ride. Run out good. I mean, I was shocked. I spent like $1,500 getting that thing detailed and cleaned up last year. Just as I put it up, backed out over here, wham, right into that other dock. Could not get it to stop. And I talked to him. I talked to the old man. I'm trying to make inroads about maybe let me move that dock down about 20 feet. I said, I'll pay for it. Just let me move it. Well, just talk to Jason. I said, all right, I will. I take that as I have his blessing. I loaned him my Milwaukee power lopper thing. He was out there with a skill saw blade on a weed eater trying to cut down bushes. And I said, I got you something. I said, put that up and go cool off because he's 67, something like that. So maybe a little older than that. He told me he worked 65. He may be close to 68, something like that. But anyway, so I went up to the shop and carried a ladder back up there and I throwed that in there and put him a good battery on it. Knocked on the door. And I said, don't fool with it this evening. Just come out here in the morning when it's cool. I showed him how to work it. I said, you'll cut every bush down around this house. I don't want to cut them all. I said, well, you'll prune them. I promise you, once you get to going, you can't stop. And by God, I don't know if you noticed out here on the corner, that was gone. He told me spray Roundup on any of that honeysuckle that comes back up. And he thinned out the other ones. And I told him, I said, I'm going to thin the one down here on my corner. I said, I can't get to the corner of my wall. He said, I don't care. So anyway, so my boat's in the water. My fishing boat's been in the water, but I may start going in the evening some if I can get time. Got my wood done on the dock. Folks, don't ever think you know how much rotten wood you got on a dock. I started out with 5 pieces, and I ended up with at least 5 more. Matter of fact, I had to go buy one. I thought I had enough. And when I was tearing out 2, I found I was having to pry it up. When I was prying on the other one, it was rotten. I said, God almighty. Now, I know there's one more down there, but I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to wait till it's under that storage box. I said, I ain't taking that thing up this year. So I'm on a spider killing mission every night, 9 o'clock. You could tune in to me because I'm down there with my battery powered spray bug killer. It was like walking around in the Addams family's house down there the other night. I mean, there was so many spiders. And let me tell you, spiders are nasty. They crap, and they crap a lot. You don't know it when you just see 1 or 2 spiders, but when you got 100 or 200 spiders, if you live on the lake, you got 100 or 200 spiders unless you spray regular or they somebody has a deal you can put on your dock. It automatically sprays. I had a friend that loves it. It's just like a subscription thing. I guess like the bug man coming to your house or whatever. But speaking of which, I ain't seen my bug man. He's got sorry as I am. He did text me the other day and make sure we made it back from Canada. So what you been up to?
Work and getting Grace to workouts at 6 a.m. She has to be there at 6 a.m. So been getting her to work volleyball workouts. Oh. And buying volleyball stuff. I can start texting you at 5 in the morning then, can't I? Yeah. You up, drinking coffee? Not drink coffee. I haven't drinking coffee this week. I'll get you some sugar and put in it, and a little heavy whipping cream. Hey, I will say, though, that maple coffee we got is delicious. Laura loved it. I'm going to see if I can order it online. You can get it on Amazon. Can you? Good. Yeah, she doesn't have me check. Good. I went back on my diet. The Tim Horton maple. If y'all listened to last week, you're going to know that he's got a man crush on Tim Horton. Actually, not on Tim Horton, but his restaurant. Even though that feller's passed and gone on, I'm still a supporter. I guess you'll put flowers on his grave if you can find them. But yeah, we on one of our shopping sprees, we went in and I picked up some regular coffee and I picked up some maple coffee. And I will say the maple coffee is good. Yeah. She likes it. She really likes it. She's in love with that. Have you tried any of your syrup? I have. Yeah. Did you try it? We cooked the weekend after you and I got home. Well, actually, Monday. That was Memorial Day. Yeah. We cooked pancakes. Oh, really? Was it good? I cooked pancakes. Yeah. Yeah, it was fantastic. It was just. It's not like store bought, is it? No, excuse me. It was very clean. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to explain it. It was different. I watched the process. It takes a lot of maple sap. Oh, I'm sure. To make a gallon. Well, considering, man, you got a half gallon apiece. I mean, I know we'll be eating that a while. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I'm sure the kids will be. Can you put me some in a bottle? I told Laura, bring out a fruit jar, and I told Laura we was going to put a little bit of that in some baked beans. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll tell you what it's good in. Take a little peanut butter, mix it in there with some peanut butter, and put it on a sandwich. I'm telling you, it's good. I was thinking about some oatmeal the other morning. Put a little of that maple syrup in there. Well. I ain't an oatmeal fan. I love oatmeal. You know what? I was woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to school with a bowl of damn oatmeal every morning. And it wasn't none of that flavored oatmeal. No. It was the round box of Quaker Oats. Yeah. And I hated it. And I mean, I will eat it. Don't get me wrong. If we had a box of it and we had a hotel and mix up a little hot water for something before we went to hunt, I'd eat it. But I'd rather eat cream of wheat. I love cream of wheat. And I'm not a big breakfast guy. Now I like mid-morning breakfasts like we did in Canada. Yeah, like a brunch. Yeah, I mean, 9-ish or so, 10 o'clock, have something. Well, if you do that, you don't eat until dinner. You're pretty much good for the day. If we'd have done that, I'd have killed that turkey probably at Scoots. Because we'd have went right on under hunting like we should have instead of going back and having a kind of a lunch. Well, they was either one Tom that needed to die there, or there was multiple. I'm not sure, but we sent a Tom every time we went there or came by there. Yep. So, did you see my caulk come in? Yep. I posted a picture of it on our thing. I liked it. It's I'm torn whether I'm going to use it or not. Yeah. I got to use it. At least got to try it. And I'm going to make contact with our man. I'm going to. Whenever we think we can get away. Yeah. Because we'll be at his mercy. Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can go to Kentucky and do a podcast. I'd love to. Yeah. And when I'm there, he's going to sign that, and he's going to sign that other one. I'd love to get David, but I don't think David can sign anything anymore. I'll take the new one and let him sign it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot I got my original Old Yeller up there. Oh, man, that's almost giving out too much information. I've got one of them. I'm not going to open it, I don't think. It's brand new, never been opened. You wouldn't open it and let him sign it? I don't know. Maybe
it's just got staples. I've looked at it. It's just got staples.
Well, I make it do that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he could sign the package, but it ain't the call. If my Ben Lee calls have been signed, the package had been signed, I wouldn't have a Ben Lee call. Because none of them come, they ain't no boxes for them. So, regardless, what else you doing? You got any honeydew projects you're doing? Or just working?
I've got plenty, but I've just been trying to do maintenance on everything. We come back from that long trip from Canada. The truck needed an oil change. It needed a fuel filter change. Got that done. Then the Toyota's been run all over around here hunting. So the next day, the maintenance light come out on it. So I did oil changes back to back and cleaned my turkey guns back up and cleaned all my turkey gear back up and got it all put back away.
Well, you can see mine's back. Everything's full. I didn't realize I had so many strikers. I was looking at some guy, and I've liked him on Facebook. He was talking about it's just a piece of wood, that $50 piece of wood. I mean, if it's just a piece of wood, why are you getting $50 for them? You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. And let me ask you, we're bouncing all over the place. I think I'm going to go up if it ever dry out. Which I had this week, I know, but I didn't have time. I'm going to take my little green field behind the shop. I thought I'd knock her down and maybe put me some iron clay peas out there. You think it's big? I don't know if it's big enough to plant. I think deer might just ravage it. I can't plant clover right now because it's too hot, too dry, and too everything else. But next year I may just plant clover. I'm torn.
I've got enough at the house for you to plant that still left.
Yeah.
And that'd give you a 5-year food plot.
Well, if I can keep it going. You know, I put all that out down yonder, and there's some clover come up, a good bit of clover come up, but it ain't near what it should be. You hear me clicking? Hear that, people? I'm clicking my ink pen. I'll put it down.
Well, I guess the big calling competition is in Mobile this weekend.
Yeah, that's the World Championship, ain't it?
Yeah.
I'd like to have went just to see the guys, you know.
Yeah.
The talk about it, talk about it outdoors guys, the KT guys. But I have a funeral I got to go to, and to be honest, I doubt I'd have win if I ain't gonna lie. I probably wouldn't win anyway. But I mean, if you've been riding down there and said, "Hey, let's get up and ride down there," it'd be a long day or spend a night, I guess.
We'd just stay in Evergreen for the night.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Got a haircut. I didn't think about that. I wonder if he'd open up the shop and let us.
Absolutely.
You know, I told you I talked to him.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what. Eddie Salters. Is it Salters or Salter?
Salter. I think it's just.
Well, I could look at my book. I may clean off that shelf there and present my call. I don't know. It's sitting there. It's sad that it's sitting over there.
The box is kind of wide, though, you know, as far as like where you set it.
Yeah. But anyway, me and him been playing phone tag for about a week. He was wanting to hear how Canada went. Well, Illinois and Canada. I hadn't talked to him. And I was wanting to hear how his New Mexico trip went. And he killed him a turkey out there. And because I was trying to get a little reconnaissance information, you know, because I want to go out there and hunt.
Right.
So anyway, he was thrilled to hear we hunted. And, you know, I said, I told him, I said, boy, you know, if you get the chance, you need to go. Well, if I go up there, I'll just ride with you boys. I'll go with y'all. I thought, woo, that'd be a ride. It'd be we'd probably learn a few things on a.
It wasn't terrible though. I mean that was a good little trip.
I'd let you and him share a bed though if we had to stay in one room.
No. You bet if he's telling us we're gonna stay at a quality.
Oh, I promise
he
you.
is a quality man. Yeah.
Oh, Eddie. I bet you'll hear some hooting, some gobbling, and some yelping if you rode with him very long.
And some whippoorwills.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I talked to him, and he was talking about. I think he told me he was looking at a place in Kansas for next year. I think he said Kansas. It may have been somewhere else. Heck, he might have been back up in Nebraska or South Dakota again.
Which we're what are we? A little over a month from seeing everybody.
Yeah,
Birmingham.
Yeah. It didn't around the 20th.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
I looked that up while we were talking. It pops up. I've been looking, but it's about buy one ticket, get 4 free or something other, and it never tells the date. So I'll just type it in here. But well, maybe I will. Annual World Deer Expo. Let's see what it says right here. Well, it's not July 11th through the 13th.
So we're pretty much a month out.
We're a month out. Hey, you guys want to come give us a shout? We're going to be hanging out mainly at the, that's mine. I don't think nobody hears that. So anyway, we'll be hanging out with the Legacy Premium Call guys at their booth. And when you walk in that door where you hand them your ticket, you'll see us. And if we're not there, we may be way in the back there.
We might be anywhere.
Back. I'm talking about back where they put the brooms. That's where Todd Brogin and Hunter's All Game, they've got one going. But I want to get back there because I'd like to have a little chit chat with old Joe Ham and see what, that joker. He ended up, he just finished his season.
Yeah.
Sorry, rascal.
He put some on the ground.
I got to get buddies with him so when I retire,
yeah,
do
a little travel.
My hunting schedule might be a little more open than yours is.
Yeah.
So I might be on the road a little bit more if I can afford it. But hopefully I'll have a lot of friends out here around the world and in Blount County and Coleman County, and at least donate me a bird or two. Let me have something to do. I'll carry them.
Yeah.
The fun part's calling them up. I ain't gonna lie. I love to shoot them.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, call them in's the most fun thing there is. I'll say that. I love to hunt them. I don't care if I'm sneaking around to get in front of them or calling them in or whatever. I like hunting them. I like killing them. I like eating them.
I almost wish our last couple of adventures this year, we actually carried a camera with us because, we had some textbook hunts the last couple. They would have been great footage of those, especially your Illinois hunt would have been fantastic.
Oh, yeah. But, we had a tripod.
Yeah, we're just...
we may try that next year. I'm not
going
to mess up a turkey to get one on video. I'm sorry. And, my phone fell off my lap.
We're back.
That's all right. I was laying at my lap in case it buzzed or rang.
I don't remember who was that. Was it Roger that said, I always hear the phone drop?
Yeah.
We're like, it's got to happen at least once.
At least once. I may put me one of them phone holders right there.
Get you one of them tethers so it stays hooked to you.
Get me one of them old men holsters. Put the phone in.
Yeah, Bob that works with us on them power company storms, he's got one. He's got one of them Western-looking ones.
I got a buddy younger than me. He keeps his right there on the side. And he's always got a Bluetooth earbud in his ear.
And you never know if he's talking to you or on the phone.
Man, let me tell you, when that first started happening, I was pretty up on everything, but it never dawned on me. People be standing at the urinal talking.
Right.
And I was in there one day and I was like, hey, yeah, how you doing? And I'm not generally a talker at the urinal.
Especially if I don't know a fella.
Yeah, I turned around and said, I'm doing all right, how are you? And he tapped his ear.
Yeah.
Shit, let me tap something and get on out of here. I felt like an idiot. And you hear people out there talking on the street. I've been hearing people talk on the street in Birmingham forever because there's a bunch of nut jobs, homeless people. All homeless people are not nut jobs, but a good many of them have mental problems. And, they talk to themselves all the time. Well, heck, I talk to myself. They're in there all the time. You've been in my office. You've been in the office, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm back in the back room back there. And they'll be, are you talking to us? I said, no, I'm not talking to you.
You're close to the coffee pot.
I ain't far. Matter of fact, I gotta make a Sam's run for long. We're out of water. We're out of everything. So
yeah, them guys will be needing that water soon.
Oh yeah. Well, they probably need it already. I think some of it slips away sometime to picnics and
baseball.
Probably baseball games. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But it don't matter anyway. What's a bottle of water amongst friends?
Yeah.
Well, what else? You got anything? I just want to turn something out tonight. I'm thinking I'm gonna take one picture of each one of my calls, and I'm gonna make a big old long TikTok video out of it.
I thought you was making a scrapbook.
Well, in case somebody steals them, at least I have a copy. My JT call, I am sad about that. It's missing. There's a hole up there. Actually, there's not a hole up there. The moonshine took its place.
Is there a new one coming?
No, I'm torn.
How can
I thought about getting me getting a ceramic from William.
Yeah, I thought about that too. He makes a good one.
Well, I don't know. My old JT is still out in my truck, the one that's cracked. I need to bring it in here and just put it up because when I talked to him, and apparently they're big time now. You can't even get them to respond to you no more. They got a contact us button. So I was trying to buy just the call. I explained what happened, and I said I already got a striker. I don't need no pretty packaging. I said, can you sell me just a call? Never heard a word. Not a word. I've been disappointed. Disappointed.
And last time it was a quick response.
Real quick, very quick. And matter of fact, I saw him. He was at one of the NWTFs, and I went and thanked him. But he ain't been back there. I don't know why he don't come to that show.
I guess he's doing enough online and whatever, you know.
Well, yeah, he's a big duck call maker and everything else. But that ceramic call, it's sweet.
I got Charlie a little something for helping us with the Canada thing. I don't know if you've seen it. Did you see where? I bought him a hand carved duck decoy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's a big duck hunter.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is it like a collector's call duck decoy?
No, but it looks very old, so I just thought it was neat.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you might have found one because I know people collect them just like I don't know how many more calls I'm going to collect. I'm not buying no more hunting pot calls.
Tanya had it.
Oh, I saw that. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I know the one you're talking about.
She's going to bring it to Birmingham. So.
Okay. Good deal.
And Charlie, he listens sometimes, but not very often. So I figured I'd give that to him and say, hey, we appreciate that little info on us going and getting our guns done at customs in the U.S. So,
yeah, I mean,
I got to see him over the weekend, and we had to set and talk about the whole Canada trip. He wanted to know all about it. So
it was. I'll tell you, it's fun. I don't know how many people I've talked to about it.
If we ever do a duck one, I'm gonna get him to come bring his calls and let's go over that because he loves it, man.
I'll sit quietly. You and him.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I told him though I'd like to go with him sometime just to experience it because they've got a true like duck camp in Arkansas.
Oh, yeah. No, but I've been told you do it, man. It's addictive, like turkey hunting.
I'm hoping I get to dove hunt again this year, like I did last year. I don't know, I mean, it depends on storm season.
Well, I know I'll get invited. Probably that one hunt me and Tony went on because he is a +1, and Turner Supply, that place where we got stuff. And
well, last year you had something going on when I went to that one dove hunt, but he's going to do it again this year. So
I don't know what I was doing.
I don't remember either.
I may have been down at the hunting
You wasn't
camp.
Dove hunting. I know that. I think you was at the hunting camp.
I may have been down there working on shooting houses or something. I don't know. And it's that time of the year.
But if it works out, I know he's going to have that one. They were planting the fields yesterday, so you'll have to go with me.
Yeah. I've got the gun now. Maybe my stock won't fly off on me.
Lots of good food.
I still got plenty of shells. So
lots of good food and ball games going on the radio, and it was a good time.
I'm thinking I'm going to try to kill me a turkey with my old 20 gauge, when I just got back from my dad that I had dipped.
Yeah.
He pulled a damn full choke barrel out of a closet. This one has different barrels.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, little TSS, I might can reach out there 25 yards or so.
Oh yeah.
So if they can do them with a 410, surely it don't have screw-in chokes. It's just a full choke barrel. But I got to get it dipped. So regardless, I'm just looking forward to fall. I know it's summertime, but for me and you, hunting's always on our minds. So, or we're always doing something about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's time to start planning for next year.
Got my calendar out right here in front of us.
We've got several opportunities, and we're going to have to figure out if we can make them all, or if we're going. Which we did get some sad news this week. So
yeah. Well, then again, though, I was like,
yep. July.
Wait till July.
We'll just wait till July and see what happens.
So we'll see. I'm not going to mail keys back till July.
Right. That's right.
So, oh well.
But if that's not on the board, it may open up a window for something else.
It's going to open up. Yeah.
We make a slide into Indiana that same weekend or something.
Was it open then?
I can't remember. It was real close.
Yeah. Well,
real close.
Yeah. Well, we'll use that time. It'll be used. Trust me.
We might even venture off to Mississippi.
Heck yeah! That might.
We haven't been.
Wait a minute.
Then I still
if our friend that was talking to allows us, we could get in there a week ahead of Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and speaking of friends in Mississippi, Laura Dale, she's having surgery.
Yeah,
she may have had it and it will have had it by the time this airs. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers. She's a good girl. I know. She thinks we don't text or talk a whole lot, but hunting season's over, baby. I'm back at work.
trying to save up for next year.
I'm working all day long and coming home and working at the house, or I have been. So yeah, I ain't ignoring nobody. I promise you.
There's still enough daylight right now. I need to be on an excavator right now.
Yeah, well, we can get done. You can run back over there.
I thought about it. But I don't know. I had trouble getting up that hill, and I don't know if I can do it in the dark. So
Walk up it.
well, the machine have to come out there because if it rains, it ain't coming out.
You done got the machine out?
I walked it out to sea.
Okay. All right.
Just to be safe in
Oh,
case
by
it
the time you
started
got
raining.
all the way back down there, it'd be black dark.
Yeah.
So, well, we just want to give y'all a little update and not have something come out this week. So, I don't really have anything else. Do you have anything else?
No, I mean we covered.
We covered everything that's not important to anybody.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I say we just give her the old punch button here and turn her off.
Yep. We'll have something hopefully good in store next week.
Oh, yeah. Stay tuned, and who knows what to turn up.
Ain't no telling.
All right. Yeah, we'll talk to you guys in about a week. Until then, take care of your trees because that's where the turkeys sleep.